Okay.
So, this is an exciting night, and I asked Aaron to join me tonight. You know, there is such tremendous collaboration going on, and we keep saying thank you to each other. So we just want to do this together, and I hope you're okay with that. But I want to say thank you for coming and being a part of this tonight. We're excited to announce that through a pilot partnership between the Salt Lake Arts Council and Broadway Media, the Twilight concert series will continue this year. Yay! Grateful to the team at the Arts Council and Economic Development Department for finding a responsible way for us to move forward with Twilight this year. The partnership you will hear about tonight will allow the music to go on this year while we continue to strengthen the concert series for the future. Thank you to Broadway Media for stepping up and partnering to keep this legendary part of Salt Lake City's art scene going. I believe the Arts Council's community focus and Broadway Media's production and promotion expertise will only strengthen Twilight. Thank you again to the 31 years of the Twilight concert series and keeping that alive for Salt Lake City.
Thanks, Mayor. As she said, I'm Erin Mendenhall. I'm the chair of the Salt Lake City Council. We are thrilled that this institution in Salt Lake City is continuing. And what better place than the Gallivan Center? In 1995, I saw Junior Brown play at the Twilight Concert Series at the Gallivan Center. It was one of those seminal experiences as a young teenager, not living in Salt Lake City, but coming to the big city to see such a concert. I can't wait to get back there for this August concert lineup. The council is really happy to see this continue and that there's no new financial investment required of the city in this partnership. It's incredible what has happened here, and it's thanks to the brilliance and the dedication of the Salt Lake Arts Council and their board and the willingness of our partner, Broadway Media. So thank you to both organizations for bringing this together and for not having us see a sunset in Twilight. Yeah. So tonight I say rock on, and we'll see you at Gallivan Center.
Amen.
Hi, my name is Kayvon. I'm the president of Broadway Media. So excited everyone could be here today. I wanted to start off by saying Deloitte Hansen, the owner of Broadway Media, wanted to be here today, but he is actually doing an event for our new women's soccer team, Utah Royals FC. But he sends his regards, and one of this type of partnership, this type of community collaboration is extremely important to Deloitte. And the Twilight concert series going away is not good for our community. When we first heard about it, Jake Jensen, the handsome gentleman back there, who's wearing a suit for the very first time, when we first heard about it, we were just sad. I don't know how else to say it. We're fans. Our company's going all the way back to when we were Simmons Media and Mill Creek Broadcasting way back when. We've been partners with Twilight Concert Series, so we were just sad, and he came to my office and we were talking about all the great shows that we'd been to, from Ludacris to last year with Diplo. And when we were talking about it, we said, well, is there anything we could do? So we called Talitha Day from Gallivan Center, and I got to tell you, Talitha has been such a great partner, and this deal doesn't happen without the help from Gallivan Center. So I want to make sure that they get their credit. But so we called Talitha and we said, what do you think? Is there anything we could do? Would you want to do the concert series here? And they said yes. And from there they said to give Karen a call. So we called Karen from the Arts Council, and we came and we met, And if I'm being completely honest, we met for probably 2 hours and in this very building, and I left the meeting and I went, well, we gave it a shot. And it was probably a week or two later that she called and said they wanted to meet again, so we came again, and then we came again, and we met again, and we were finally able to get a deal done. So I'm extremely grateful to the Arts Council, to Mayor Biskupski and the city. And I also want to tell, there's a lot of people from Broadway Media here. As exciting as today is, the real work for us begins right now. We are behind the 8 ball a little bit as far as booking talent. We've got some offers out there. We're working on it right now, but the real work begins now. But we'll worry about that tomorrow. Today's a celebration. Congratulations to everyone, and thank you all for coming.
Hopkins. I'm the chair of the Salt Lake City Arts Council and a lover of Twilight from when I first moved to Salt Lake and used to go to the Gallivan Center, so I'm excited to go back to the Gallivan Center every Thursday. I just wanted to say thank you to everyone involved that made this happen. Broadway Media has been amazing to work with, and we're really excited to see what this summer turns into. I really wanted to thank the staff at the Arts Council who have done a ton of work to put this proposal together, which is turning into the deal we'll sign tonight. I also want to thank the board who does a ton of work, particularly the programs committee. So thank you, they're all sitting right here. And Matt Castillo, who is the MVP of the board with our finances. So yeah, let's celebrate the fact that Twilight lives. I've always heard that your 30s are better than your 20s, so you're 31, here we go. So yeah, let's make it official.
So we're available for questions, so if there's any questions, I would invite all of us to come up and kind of field those. Are we good with that?
Yes.
That'd be great. Are there any questions from the press? Go ahead.
Is this partnership only for 2018 at the moment?
Yes. It's a 1 year. Oh, you bet. Sorry. Yes, and actually I think it's probably better for the Arts Council, but yes, it's a 1 year deal that we came together for. We're looking at it as a pilot. We certainly hope, if things go well, that we're able to extend that. But the idea was to come together, see if we could save it for this year, and then see how it goes and try to continue in the future.
Any other questions
What
out there?
did it take to actually make this happen? I mean, I know you talked about,
Sure.
we did stories, a couple of them, how it was gone. You know, we all kind of sad about that. And then, kind of out of nowhere, we have this good news. I was just trying to get a feel for how did you make this happen, what seems like relatively quickly.
So Kayvon's story about how he wasn't sure that first conversation went very well, I think we were just so surprised that there'd be such a willing, amazing partner. And we were really excited and just like, oh my gosh, really? So they came to us. They talked about their goals and what Twilight meant to them. And we said, wow, that's what it means to us too. So we shared a little bit more about what it means to us and the values of Twilight that have to continue no matter who presents it. They came back and said, yeah, that's what we believe in too. And we just went from there to talk about how this could work in a real practical sense. But the vision came together very quickly. We have a great partner in that.
So do you have dates and things like that together or no?
Not specific dates, and Jake, we've been working on some. A lot of it's going to depend on what type of talent we can bring for it. We are trying to keep it with Thursdays. I think that's a big part of the Twilight brand, and so we're trying to go on Thursdays. I would add one other thing to you, and I think getting it back to the Gallivan Center, part of the reason why this works is because we are able to do it there, and some of the infrastructure is already built there. You know, when you talk about Pioneer Park, you know, the fencing alone to fence that in, it's just a lot of expense and a lot of infrastructure. Being able to say, okay, we're going to go a little bit smaller, really helped with getting able to get the deal done relatively quickly.
Any other? Go ahead.
Is the plan to keep the same basic structure the same? You had 7 concerts last year. Obviously, the size will be smaller at the Gallivan Center.
Yeah, so we'll have 5 shows this year in August and September. We'll have 1 headline artist and a local artist
For every show.
for every show. Yeah,
For every show.
at least 1 local
Yeah.
artist.
Yeah, at least one.
They're gonna sign the document to this here.
I think they-
They still need to.
Yeah.
Did you say?
I haven't signed anything yet.
We have a contract to sign, that we're not letting anyone out of this room until it gets signed. So do you want to do that for
Let's do it.
signing?
Let's do it.
That'd be great.
Okay, thank you all for coming. If you have other questions, feel free to